Hey there, Taurus. This is your monthly love reading. I'm going to start adding on at the beginning of the month the generals, and I'm going to add in love readings too for y'all. I'll probably start coming on and do like weekly check-ins for every zodiac sign. So definitely after the video is over, give me a comment. Let me know what kind of content do you guys want. Do you want dailies? Do you want weeklies? Do you want love? Do you want money? Let me know. So this is for love, though. I'm going to start with a channeled message from Spirit for all the Tauruses, whether single or in a relationship. And then I'm going to pull some cards so that you just increase the amount of love that you feel in your life, so that if you're in a relationship, it will either help you have a more loving relationship, or if you're single, it will increase your love frequency, energy, so that you stop attracting in those a-holes and start getting in the lovers who want to go on dates with you and cuddle with you and build a life with you. And then I'll do a little spread just for the singles. So I want to give you guys as much info as possible so you get the love that you want in your life. Okay, so Taurus, let's go with the channeled message. So Taurus, there's no need to rush a decision. There's no need to rush the decision. One. Number two, it's also okay to want something and not want it. We'll use the conversation of kids. If that conversation comes up, wow, babe, it feels so exciting that this is what we're talking about, that this is where we're at. God, kids though, oh my God, I feel so nervous. I'm like, it's being willing to admit both though. Whoa, that is the next step, huh? Be at a place of, yeah, let's definitely consider kids. Let's sit in the energy of what would it be like if we had kids? What would we do? What kind of parenting style would you want? Would you want me to work? Would you want me to be stay at home? Would it 50-50? Would you want our kids to go to day school when they're young, or would you want me to take care of them? When you're in the place of consideration, that's when you get to have the conversation of, well, what if we did that? What would it look like? If I worked part-time, what would that look like? How would you feel? We're going to have a joint account. How would you feel if you had to pay some of my bills one month? It's that open dialogue that will get you guys on the same page now before you take the next jump in. Obviously, you can see how that will play out if you're in a relationship. If you're single, it's I do want to be in a relationship with the right person. What kind of relationship do you want? That's where you sit. Well, I love playing video games. I love little 3-day weekend getaways. I love finding new restaurants. We'll use the example of 3-day weekend getaways. Have that, ooh, me too. That's not going to cut it, Taurus. It's the, ooh, me too. What is your ideal 3-day weekend getaway? Oh, well, I would want to fly all the way to Peru and hike up Machu Picchu and then fly home. That might sound horrible to you, but you went on he likes 3-day weekend getaways. You visualized in your head, and you're now living in a relationship based on fantasy. And said, well, what does a 3-day weekend look like for you? Oh, you like finding those little cottages that are remote areas and just going on walks and fireplace and s'mores and reading books together? That's going to give you more information instead of jumping to conclusions that they mean what you mean. That's what will bring the two of you together if you're together, or that's what will allow you to evaluate potential partners sooner. So you find out within the first 2 to 3 dates if you guys are an actual match, doing the same things, versus 2-3 months, 2 years later. That's our wish for you, Taurus. With that, we invite Kelly to do the spread. So what's up, my Tauruses? All one of you that's watching right now. Wow, you got some major arcana cards coming out, Taurus. Wow. Okay, so Taurus, in the past, you got the page of Ariel reversed, the 5 of Ariel upright, and the decision major arcana reversed. Okay, so there's definitely a decision that you're making. It's if you're together, it's how to proceed forward. If you're single, it's kind of figuring out what type of relationship do you want. Do you want the guy who plays video games at home with you all day? Do you want the guy who's always out and about traveling? Do you want the guy who, you're just kind of playing with what type of relationship do you want? And so how it's starting with in the past, you have the page of aerial verse. It's letting you know that there's some communication that you're avoiding. This with this 3-card combo coming up for the past, it's letting you know, like, you weren't communicating how you thought, because it's one of those times where you felt like you had to make the decision on your own. It was just one of those times where it's like, I can't talk to them about this. I need to have my firm opinion by the time I talk to them. So you didn't have the communication because in your head you thought that you can't have the communication with them. But like, it's followed by the page, the 5 of Ariel upright. Wait, I'll just read it to you. You needn't go through your current challenges alone. Help is nearby. Negative thoughts create self-fulfilling prophecies. So it's letting you know that you don't have this decision, this communication that you want. It's not a standalone solo decision. It's a decision that involves the 2 of you. So it's definitely, you're not alone, and this is not a decision you should be making alone in the recent past. But you got the decision major arcana card reverse. So it's definitely indicating in the recent past you felt like there was a decision you had to make and you thought you had to go through it alone. But like the universe and the angels is trying to say, no, this is something where it's okay to either get outside opinion, where it's either, like if you're single or dating someone new, go ahead and say like, hey, Auntie so-and-so, are you willing to meet with so-and-so? And just give me what you like, give me your lowdown. Do you think they're a crazy narcissist, or do you think we're good for each other? So it's either like seek outside opinions so that you're not making a decision alone, or if you're in a relationship, it's left in like this, you don't have to make the decision of, do I want to have kids on your own? It's have that open conversation of the, babe, I want to have kids. Here's all the reasons why I want to have them. And here's all the reasons why I don't want to have them. And here's all the reasons why I'm like afraid to have them. And then you can like honestly talk about it. Like, yeah, you know what? Like, it is the time, I'm getting ready, but like, fuck, I'm nervous too. That's going to bond you guys closer together instead of thinking you have to put on that front of, yeah, I want kids. I'm going to be an awesome mom, and like having that kind of forced confidence. Not going to cut it, Virgos, Tauruses. Sorry about that, Tauruses. So it's about knowing that the decision you have to make is definitely not one you should be making on your own, but in the past you kind of thought it was. Okay, so what's going on in the current moment is you got the Emperor upright, the 5 of Raphael reversed, and the 10 of Gabriel upright. Yeah, so just Tauruses, there's just something that you kind of, that's an interesting 3-card spread for the current moment. It's definitely this decision that you haven't made yet. You're definitely in a position of thinking, I have to be an emperor in order to do it. It's like, just to give you like a whole war battle scenario, which I think will kind of sink it in. If someone's attacking your mother effing city, you don't need to, we're going to win to fight back. No, you just go, hey, no, you can't come in my house, and you're going to fight back. So you don't have to be this like, I talk to a lot of moms who are, yeah, I got to admit, now that they're 2 years old, I was unprepared. I was unprepared. And you don't have to be that, of course I want to be a mother, I'm going to do PTA, I'm going to da-da-da-da-da. You don't have to have the full confidence to make the decision. So it's kind of like, yeah, to get it coupled with the 5 of Raphael reversed, it's, you don't have to be super confident to proceed forward or to not. It's okay to be in a place of, I'm not sure right now, so can we just wait like a month and maybe go hang out with other people who have kids and just see what it's like? Can we maybe like, let's babysit some family children just so we can see what it's like. We're considering if we should have children or not. Because it's not, you don't want to force yourself through the situation. That's what this combo is. You don't want to kind of ignore the emotions of a little bit of doubt, a little bit of yada, yada. Well, I'm worried about like, how would we pay for their school? It isn't at an expense. It's more, talk about that. Don't just assume, oh, my partner brought it up, so that must mean the time is right. It's the time to have the conversation and be in a place of considering. And I can give you an example right now. Like, I want to buy a house. I'm not at a place of, here's my down payment. I want to buy this house. I'm in the, all right, I want to look at my finances. What can I afford at a stretch? What can I afford comfortably? What would be like, I'd have so much spending money. What kind of house are those like? And then I'm looking at a few. I'm like, yeah, I'm considering buying a house right now. I'm considering looking at a 3-bedroom. I'm also looking at 1-bedroom lofts. It's the place B, instead of, I want a house, I want a 3-bedroom, I want to live here, forcing the confidence, forcing that this is what I want. Because I think a lot of like Western society pushes you towards, you should be that staunch confidence. We should all be Elon Musk. But it's more about, be okay of being in a place of consideration so that you don't put that pressure on yourself. So you don't put your pressure on the self to act confident when you're not. Just because you're not 100% confident doesn't mean you can't do a really good job, guys. Okay, so then you got the 10 of Gabriel in the current moment as the outcome. So it's letting me know that like this decision is definitely weighing very, very heavy on you, and you don't need to make this decision alone. It's, pray to God, ask the angels, talk to your spirit guides, talk to your friends, talk to your partner, or talk to your future partner. Or if you're single, like you could talk to other couples. I remember I did that for a while. I'd be like, hey, so what's your favorite part about being in a relationship? What's your favorite part about being married to him? What's your favorite part about being married to her? What do you most like about marriage? That way you're not making a decision alone. There's sources to help you right now. You're not, Taurus, all of these are, you're not alone in making this decision. And it's okay to, don't fake the smile. Don't force the smile. Don't force the confidence. Be okay, Like when I moved out to Chattanooga, I didn't know anyone here from California. And I was like, well, I'm going to go anyway. I kind of like it out there. It feels good. I want to go explore it. I didn't move here and go, okay, I'm moving here and buying a house. I went, let me move there. Let me get an apartment month to month. After living month to month for 2 years, I lived month to month because I was still filling it out. Then I decided to sign a lease. Okay, so what you've got going into the future, Taurus, you got the 6 of Raphael upright, which is a really good card to get. Thank you, Gina. Hope you're well too. It's a good one, Gina. I got some good info in there for you. You got the 9 of Air upright, and you got the 10 of Michael reversed. Interesting. So what this is letting you know is the happiness that you want is definitely, definitely there. The happiness that you want is definitely there. And it's also letting you know that like that happily ever after, that, when you're a little kid and you think like, oh, I'm going to marry my Prince Charming. Oh, I'm going to marry my princess. That's there for you. But it looks like there's a chapter of your life you got to put a little bit of a close to so that you can have the happily ever after. Oh, and they're coming through. You definitely you don't have to make decisions alone, Taurus. It's no longer I have these standards. Are you meeting them or not? Taking off that little bit of an edge, that little bit of an attitude, that little bit of you better value me, instead of, well, these are the things that I like doing. Is that what you like doing? The softer communication of your standards, like, oh, you don't like doing that? Oh, shoot, that's such a big deal for me. I really want that in a partner. Is it doable or no? Okay, well, thanks for saving my time. Do you see the difference in the communication? You're ending the chapter of having to make decisions on your own. You're ending the chapter of thinking you have to go it alone, pretty much. But you got these cards here, so there's love there for you, Taurus. If you're in a relationship, it's the happily ever after, the where you guys are actually a team helping one another. Like this is where you can have those conversations of like, babe, I'm gonna go to the grocery store. My money's a little low. Can I take your card? Like that kind of comfort level is there. Babe, I feel fat today. Can I have a compliment? Instead of, I can't let him know my insecurity right now. I better just act like I'm okay. Meanwhile, the whole dinner, you're feeling like, better not tell him I'm feeling bad right now and insecure because that's unattractive. Want to be like, babe, like, fuck, I get like, oh, I just plowed on like 5 pounds. Oh my God. Can you give me a compliment? Thank you, babe. It's that level of comfort is there for you in the current relationship that you have if you're in one, or once you learn the lesson of that a relationship isn't two standalone people who lead their own lives and come together like once a week. Once you realize like it's collaborative, it's a team, it's two rivers flowing together as one, that's when your love life is going to take a whole new turn for you guys. So let me pull a spread for the singles. Hey, Levon, most welcome. Definitely give me a comment after the video. Give me a thumbs up if you like it. Give me a comment afterwards. Let me know if you guys like it. What other kind of videos would you like? Let me know. Yeah, being more upfront. And it's not about, it's knowing that your needs will get met no matter what, whether it's this person or another person. Being willing to walk away. Like, hey, I'd like to do these kind of things with my partner. Like, is that what you like to do? Yeah, I mean, you got it. Okay, so this is for my singles. You got pretty good cards, Taurus. Go watch Virgos. They got a horrible read. It was horrible. I was like, oh my God, you guys are in some pain right now. Okay, so you got the Empress upright. You got the King of Gabriel upright. You got the Page of Gabriel upright. So it kind of looks like going ahead in the future for you, my single Tauruses, is that the more intuitively you approach your dating life, that's when you're going to feel more confident when you're on the date and feel more confident to be able to express yourself in a loving way. And they're saying the example we could give you. The example we could give you is Kelly went on a date with a guy one time, and on their first date, he made a comment about YouTube and millennials not working a lot. Kelly right then and there knew, oh my God, he would never understand the way I make money, my lifestyle, or how much it means to me to make YouTube videos and impact people's lives. So she just kind of, hey, I'm not really feeling the connection. I think it's over. He went, what? I think we owe one more date. Kelly went on the date. And while on there, that second date was really, really good. Fast forward 3 months later, he looked at her and went, wait, you make YouTube videos? And wait, do you even work? And he started judging her. She picked up on that on the first date. She could have saved herself that 3 months. So once you start trusting your intuition, something about that fell off. Assertively, knowing that how you feel and what you want is very valid. Confident in your intuition, confident that your emotions matter. And you communicate it upright right away. You know, like if you're out on a date with a guy and he's like, here, drink. Your intuition, if you're not a drinker, is probably ringing alarm bells. And instead of, oh, it's the first date, I got to be the cool girl. Oh, it's the first date, better be on my best behavior. It's the, hey, I'm not thanks so muit's for that. But like, I'm fine with this one drink. I'll get a second drink when I'm ready. And if they keep pushing it, it's like, oh, no, I'll drink at my own pace. If they push it again, then that's a mother effing sign. You don't want to date them. It's trust your intuition is what's going to give you the confidence in your dating life to love in the commute and get what you want in. Oh, good. I'm glad it helped, Amba. Oh, April. I'm glad it was spot on. So yeah, guys, definitely give me comments afterwards. Give me some likes if you liked the video. It will definitely let me know that you want me to keep making love videos. And comment, like, what kind of, do you want the monthlies at the beginning that are general about every area of your life? Money, love, general, Celtic cross. And then do you want monthly love reads? And like, what weekly videos do you want? Do you want a weekly video on love? Do you want a lot of attraction videos? Give me some comments of what kind of comments you want. I want to start hanging out on YouTube more and hang out with you beautiful folks. Mwah! So I want to know what you guys want. All right, I love you guys. I'm going to hop on and do Capricorn next.